Well, hello, everyone. Good evening. My name is Jeff Hooks. I am the president of Victory Nutrition International, and I'm very excited on behalf of the VNI team to welcome you to our product and business overview presentation. It is Thursday evening, January 24th, 2019, and I'm very, very excited again to welcome all of you. We've got, as always, many of our top leaders and emerging leaders from the United States and Canada plugged into this event live, always recognizing these men and women as leaders recognize the importance of leading by example, of plugging in, of setting the pace for their team. And so I want to welcome all of you and then really extend a special welcome to those of you that are guests tonight, because this presentation is really designed for you. We're going to share with you information on an amazing company called Victory Nutrition International. We are a 5-year-old company. We're a young, fast-growing company. We are a profitable, debt-free company. And folks, we are candidly the best-kept secret in the world of nutrition, but that is fast changing with what's happening. And so we're just excited to share with you information on the company, the amazing products that you're going to learn about, very unique proprietary products with unprecedented scientific validation that will absolutely make an impact in your health and the health and well-being of your family as well. And we also want to let you know that there's a very lucrative business model that's attached to this company and this brand and these products. And so we're going to give you some information about that. And then as we wrap up the presentation in just over 30 minutes, we're going to give you some suggested next steps in terms of where you can go to get your questions answered, where you can go to evaluate the products for yourself and take a good next step. And so with that, it is my privilege. We've got a very special guest speaker tonight. Our founder, our visionary founder, our CEO, Mr. Bill Downs, is going to be leading the presentation tonight. And without any further ado, it is my privilege to turn the call and turn the presentation over once again to our founder, our Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Bill Downs. Take it away, sir.
Thank you so much, Jeff. Let me share my screen. Do that. And oops. And this. Main screen, share. Okie dokie. I think we're there. Oh, come on. No. There we go. Finally. Okay, well, welcome everybody. This is an exciting time in the development and history of VNI. We'll look back on this one day and realize that this was an important pivot point for VNI, that 2019 is going to be a breakout year. We're going to have new science coming out and some exciting new developments. So tonight, I want to begin by talking about the industry in general. When I look back in 1985, the natural products industry was about $4 billion a year. And in 2012, it was $137 billion a year. It's grown prolifically. By 2022 or 23, they're looking at being over almost $250 billion a year. It's amazing. And consumers are spending billions of dollars a year in 3 basic categories. Number 1 is on supplements. Number 2 is in fitness, health clubs and fitness programs. And number 3 is anti-aging. They want to prevent premature aging and live a lot longer. They want to, die young, as old as possible. The problem is that with all the money that's being spent, obesity and chronic illness are still on the rise. Thousands of supplements on the market to choose from. It's just really difficult to figure out which ones we want to take. The consumer doesn't generally have the resources or understanding to know which are the really good products and which are mediocre products and which are less. So how do we know if we're wasting our hard-earned money and our time? The big question that we have to ask is, what is the most expensive nutritional supplement on the market? And as I've said for years, It's the one that doesn't work because it can't get in. So the first challenge we have to overcome is digestive impairment. We have to make products that are able to be absorbed and utilized in spite of digestive challenges. Secondly, a lot of these companies use generic low quality ingredients. They may put one good ingredient and then surround it with a lot of lesser quality ingredients. And then other companies will copy that and use all low quality ingredients that look like they're pretty good, but the vast majority are not using the premium quality, trend setting, market making ingredients that establish a standard of excellence. They abandon those because the number one addiction of the human species is greed. And so they want to make as much money as they can in as short as possible time as they can. They use generic low quality ingredients. And oftentimes they use low potency ingredients. For example, a product can be tested in scientific research to show that it's effective at 4,500 milligrams a day. Go to the commercial product and you'll see only 1,500 milligrams a day. And maybe in small print somewhere, they will make a statement like tripling the dose will give you the clinical therapeutic effects. So you've got counterfeit ingredients, you've got low potency ingredients, and you've got really polished sales messaging. And that essentially translates to ingredients that don't get absorbed into the bloodstream. We know the life of the flesh is in the blood. If the body's not healthy, the blood's not healthy. We have to focus on getting the body healthy, and these ingredients don't get into the blood. So as Jeff Hooks proudly states, Victory Nutrition International is categorically a game changer in the nutrition industry, not just the relationship marketing industry, but in the nutrition industry in general. And here's why. I launched the company officially on January the 15th in 2014. Steve Kushner and I were the pioneering researchers. I'm a nutritional biochemist and a formulator. By the way, Steve Kushner is also a brilliant founder. He's specializes in bioenergetic medicine and homeopathics, and the proteasome technology that we have right now, which I'll get into in a minute, was pioneered by him. So we're both formulators. We've been doing this both for about 35 years. So combined, we have 70 years between the two of us. Our products are high quality products. They're absolutely disruptive technological breakthroughs. We have unique, exclusive proprietary formulas, exclusive to only the VNI partners. We have first to market products. Again, premium quality ingredients. I was in the ingredient business for 24 years. I'm kind of a fanatic, I would say maybe obsessive, about quality of ingredients. And we have this advanced absorption technology, where our products are patent pending. And because of this advanced absorption technology, we know in the study that we did, and I'll show you in a moment, demonstrated that the ingredients got into the blood in 5 minutes, and 100% of the people that were tested 100% of the time. You can go to VNIscience.com and you can see what I would say is an impressive list of scientific research, but we have more coming in 2019 to add to VNIscience.com. So our scientific advisory board is made up of impressive scientists. Dr. Kenneth Blum has over 500 published peer-reviewed scientific journals. He's the father of psychiatric genetics and nutrigenomics, how nutrition affects gene expression. He was doing research on genes before the human genome was even fully mapped out. Dr. Bakshi has hundreds of clinical studies. One of the leaders, a pioneer in producing product categories like OPCs, polyphenols, grapeseed extract, pine bark extract, green tea extract. He's the one that established that the antioxidant properties were profoundly beneficial for a number of great benefits. And Dr. Meenakshi Bakshi, who happens to be his wife, has hundreds of published papers on her own as well, looking in categories on infections and inflammation and cardiovascular issues. They're amazing. Combined, VNI right now has over 40 published clinical studies with 3 patents on our proprietary exclusive technologies. This translates to unprecedented scientific validation. And the value of that is it provides an unprecedented superior advantage for business validation. Nobody else has anything like what we have. So that anybody who partners with VNI to do our VNI business, to share the message, to be a missionary, not a mercenary, as Jeff says, can be assured that the products that they're promoting are made with the highest quality ingredients, backed by peer-reviewed, published science, and most importantly, they'll improve the health of other people, confirmed also by actual case reports and product reviews. So this is a depiction of a proteasome technology, and it essentially, think about this, it's like taking a balloon that's loaded with a payload of valuable stuff and putting a bunch of those balloons inside another balloon, and putting a bunch of those balloons inside another balloon, up to hundreds of concentric layers. And the product actually starts breaking down in the mouth. This exclusive, and we call it an SK713 soy lecithin phospholipid absorption technology. But there's nothing in the soy lecithin phospholipids that would create any kind of an allergic concern to people that have a problem with soy. It is almost entirely phospholipids. So that's why they absorb 100% of the time and 100% of the people tested. This is what a cell membrane looks like. And you can see with my cursor right here, this is the head, these are the legs of the phospholipids, and they connect like you're putting your hands together, left and right. And this creates something called the phospholipid bilayer of every cell membrane in all the soft tissues of your body and all the intracellular organelles that form the cell membrane. It's called, again, the phospholipid bilayer. And we mimic the cell membrane and body fluid properties in making the Protavite. So again, many supplements are difficult to digest. They don't get absorbed. And the other factor here is the individual's digestive system. Keep in mind, digestive maladies are the #1 health malady in our culture. They're the #1 reason for doctor visits, are the #1 reason for emergency room visits after accidents. They're the #1 reason for the most purchased over-the-counter meds, and the #1 reason for the most prescribed drugs for a legitimate health issue. So many people purchase supplements that don't get absorbed, as we've already said, and that eliminates any of the benefits that they would have. VNI's proprietary, exclusive to VNI partners, proteasome technology is the foundation for all VNI products, and our tagline is nutrition that gets in. So tonight we're going to talk about our products. I'm going to give you a brief intro, and then I'm going to do a little bit deeper dive. Enzorb is the only proteasome technology enzyme product on the market that is setting a new standard for enzymes. We finished the clinical study. It's been presented for publication. It's pending right now. It is so much more than for digestion. When the study results are published, and I've seen them, it'll blow your mind. Protavite is a multivitamin mineral complex and phytonutrient complex that's been proven to rehydrate blood cells that have lost their negative charge. It also restores hemoglobin in cells that have been hypochromic. It means the hemoglobin's been taken out in 5 minutes or less. Brain reward is really a course correction for your mind. It supports focus, concentration, cognition, cravings, reduces cravings, improves mental sharpness, and is backed by over 30, it's actually now I think 38 published clinical studies. And Thione Extra is an amazing immune benefit and cell detoxification product that supports anti-aging and life extension. So let's take a look at Enzorb. Enzorb, the enzyme formula is called Diet Essential. It's a stable acid-resistant multi-enzyme complex that's activated in the higher pH of the body tissues. Most enzymes are activated in a pH of 2 to 5.5, which is the stomach. The Enzorb enzymes are activated in a pH of 6.5 to 8.5, which is in the blood and the other tissues of the body. So it's a proteasome technology, gets rapid access to the blood, it's activated, and it replenishes the depleted enzyme reserve. Our proprietary exclusive proteasomes ensure rapid and prolonged absorption. This is a combination that is exclusively formulated for optimal metabolic and digestive support. And again, there are no other proteasome enzyme products on the market that do what Enzorb does. Enzorb safety and efficacy is demonstrated now in now it'll be 3 published clinical studies. The third is done. It's metabolically activated in the higher pH in the body tissues. And on the other side of the GI tract, it boosts and strengthens metabolism and vitality. It supports digestion of proteins, fats, and carbohydrates, because the digestive system is the largest user of blood in the body. So the getting it into the blood actually does get to the digestive system and supply nutrients to replenish the structure and function of all the cells in the gastrointestinal system. It's really amazing. It supports intestinal health and elimination as well. It boosts immune competence and blood health. A 2002 study that was published in JAMA stated that it appears prudent for all adults to take vitamin supplements. However, the big problem, as we just mentioned a bit ago, is that digestive maladies are the most common health disorder in our culture. So again, the most expensive supplement is the one that doesn't work because it can't get in. And that means impaired metabolism promotes a reduced ability to use oxygen and water. These are the 2 most important factors. You're made of air, water, sunshine, and food. And the value of something can be determined by how long you live without it. Oxygen wins hands down. So oxygen and water are needed for cells to make energy, manage energy, and eliminate waste. That's metabolism. And an impairment in that is the primary feature of chronic degenerative diseases. So Protovite, and our research code is VMP35MNC, multi-nutrient complex, is a liquid multivitamin and a phytonutrient, and it provides unprecedented rapid absorption in less than 5 minutes and prolonged nutrient absorption once it gets into the small intestine. It promotes the cellular ability to effectively use oxygen and water, the 2 most important substances for life. And again, another term that we've coined because it's accurate is that Protovite is liquid blood food. We have peer-reviewed and published scientific research, again, validating our finished products, and the life-changing benefits are evidenced by an astonishing high customer retention rate. Brain Reward, which is actually the first product I started doing research on way back when, is a patented course correction for your mind. It has 3 patents on it with more pending. And the real need for this is punctuated by the fact that 1 in 4 Americans will experience a mental health disorder. Our bodies and our brains are severely overstressed. We are overfed, we are undernourished, we have Maserati brains that have been fed lawnmower fuel, and the ability of the brain, which is the operating system of the body, to manage metabolic processes is impaired. Our sense of what's happening in our environment sometimes is even impaired. It's distorted. So Brain Reward is a nutrigenomic solution that rebalances the brain reward circuitry by optimizing gene expression and normalizing neurotransmitter activity. It supports dopamine sensitivity and function, helps regulate cravings, support weight management, promotes energy and recovery, relieves stress, supports easier detox, supports improved decision-making, supports focus, attention, concentration, and cognition, and mental sharpness. By the way, all of these claims were submitted to our regulatory attorneys, and it took them 6 months to go through all of our research and validate that these claims, these have been vetted and approved by our regulatory attorneys, who, by the way, have never lost a case, and they've been involved in over 2,000 of them. Thione Extra, as I said earlier, is the anti-aging and immune pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Provides DNA protection, and it protects the structure and function of blood vessels, antioxidant function, glutathione and SOD functions. Again, those are the 2 most abundant and important enzymes in the body for detoxification, for antioxidant. Superoxide dismutase is the 5th most abundant protein in the body. And it is a glycoprotein. It uses a saccharide. And Protovite provides saccharides, enabling the ability for the body to manufacture SOD. And Thione Extra boosts SOD capabilities. So it promotes immune function, positive nitrogen balance, cellular detoxification, structure, function, stamina, energy output, mental clarity, anti-aging and life extension. And these life-changing benefits are, again, evidenced by an astonishingly high customer retention rate. That is a brief overview, a semi-deep dive into VNI products. And with that, I want to turn the presentation back over to Jeff. Let me shut this down and bring this up. And whoops, Jeff, let me do this. Sorry, brother.
Hey, all good, partner. Just find your stuff.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Share screen. Has spectacles on. A new share.
Should be a red stop share button.
Oh yeah. Where is that? Where is that?
Either middle bottom or middle top usually. Now we're reading your emails.
Here we go. And yeah, right. Here, let me read this down.
We really are. We got an email from Dr. Bocci. It's all good.
Oh yeah, right.
We're still seeing your screen, partner.
I know, man. There we go. Stop share. Add basic, advanced share. Oh, sorry about this, folks.
It's all good.
Yeah, well, you would think, wouldn't you? Oh, there it is. I got it. Back to you, brother.
Hey, thank you so much, Bill. All right, folks, let me start my screen share, and we will, our transition was not the best in the world, but the information is. All right, let's see. Play from current slide. Perfect. All right, folks, so building on what Bill shared, and you can see, and I will share with you, what you just learned for our guests is just a small sampling of Bill's genius. And Steve Kushner, our co-founder and head of research and development, and our scientific advisory board. And so the reality is, we've just given you, we kind of whet your appetite. These products, folks, are game changer products. These are not Me Too products. They're unique. They're proprietary. And at the very least, I always want to invite, I want to, on behalf of the entire VNI family, roll out the red carpet to each of you and just invite you to engage with these products as a customer at the very least. For yourself and your family, give them 90 to 120 days and see how your body responds. As Bill said, when you give it high performance fuel instead of jet fuel with the processed packaged foods that most of us, consume daily. So there's an amazing, if you're at a point in your life where the idea, New Year's resolutions, it's January, it's the new year, it's 2019. And if the idea of, improving your physical health is appealing, increasing your vitality, then absolutely engage with these products. Now, what we also want you to know, and we're not shy about it, there is a very lucrative business model attached to our company, our brand, our products, and our science. And that's a proprietary exclusive opportunity. We only distribute these products through authorized partners, authorized distribution partners. And so what that means is, again, we're looking for people that are looking, if you will. We're looking for people that are looking for better health physically, and then also better health financially. If you're at a place in your life where the idea of creating an additional cash flow is of interest, then you're going to love what we're going to share over the next few minutes. If you like the idea of creating what I call a parallel cash flow, in other words, without jeopardizing your full-time job or career, building a business from home on a part-time basis with a proven system, and I'll talk about that in just a few minutes. It's, in other words, we'll teach you, we'll train you. It's paint by the numbers. There's a proven system that teaches you exactly what to do, that sets you up for success and gives you a track to run on. It's literally paint by the numbers. We know what works, we know what doesn't work, and we'll coach you, and our field leaders will lock arms with you and help you put together a plan and reach your goals and create that cash flow. So again, if the idea is cash flow to pay off debt, maybe it's children's education, grandchildren's education, supporting your church or favorite charities or philanthropic causes. Maybe it's supplementing or augmenting your retirement. Whatever the case is, I will share this with you. I'm an advocate just like I'm passionate about these amazing products, folks. These products, the protocol is very simple. I wake up every morning and I take my Protovite and my Brain Reward first thing in the morning. And then every night, right before I go to bed, I take my Enzor. And that's it. It's simple, it's convenient, and folks, you will feel the difference. And what I want to share with you is equally as important to me in terms of our mission. Our mission is to assist people in becoming beacons of health, hope, and abundance. That's part of our culture and our mission. And one of the things that I'm so passionate about is I truly believe, and I know from experience, I'm 53 and a half. I'm a traditional businessman. I've been blessed with some success. I've been blessed with some failures, some hard fought gray hairs. And what I've learned over 3 decades in business is that I would say everybody would be wise to have a plan B cash flow. And in other words, before you need it. It's the adage, a mentor of mine used to say, dig a well before you're thirsty. There was even a book by Harvey McKay, I think, written on that 25 years ago or so. But dig a well, the time to dig a well is before you're thirsty. And so the idea is be grateful, whether you love your job or maybe you don't necessarily love your job or something in between. Be grateful for the fact that you've got a job, you're putting food on the table, you've got a career that you can wrap your arms around. But build a VNI business. I want to invite you. Again, we're looking for missionaries, not mercenaries. We want to invite you to engage with us and in this mission of blessing people with these amazing products. And create a cash flow so that you're not vulnerable. Think about this. It's been my experience that most people are 30 to 90 days from financial ruin. I'm speaking first person from my own experience. Most people are 30 to 90 days from financial ruin if their primary source of income stopped. Think about that. Think about that. If you think, and I say this with what I'm getting ready to share with empathy, with love and respect, think about the 800,000 government employees right now that aren't getting paid. 800,000 men and women. And you would typically think, if I were to ask you before this, if I would say, hey, our government jobs, they might not be the best paying jobs compared to the corporate sector or other options, but you would typically think, and I certainly would, that a government job, a job with the government in very important areas of government is stable because it's the federal government. But you got 800,000 men and women that are struggling right now. And they have children, they have grandchildren. This is serious stuff. So I'm a big advocate. I'm not trying to be Chicken Little, the sky's falling, but I do think it's important that we recognize that, again, the time to dig a well is before you're thirsty. And the idea of creating an additional cash flow right now, proactively, so you don't have your back against the wall, makes good sense. So let's talk about the business model. VNI, as you've heard, is a global leader not only in nutrition, but also in changing the way relationship marketing companies do business. Now, how do you build a business? Well, we have a business model that's based on sharing the products. Our partners are taught, and we will teach you how to invite people to learn about these products, how to share the information through marketing tools that do a lot of the work. This presentation is an example of the marketing tools. We've got videos, we've got a free marketing website that we provide all of our partners that communicate the information on these amazing products and the business model. So the business is very, very simple. It's a 3-step process. Number 1 is use the VNI products every day. That's the building block for all of us. Be a product of the products. Saturate your body, nourish your body at a cellular level with these amazing products and experience the benefits. Number 2, share the products. And we'll teach you how there's a proven process of inviting people to learn about the products, sharing the information, and following up. It's a sorting process, not a sales process. It's a sorting process. Again, we're looking for people that are looking for better health physically with our products, better health financially. So it's simply an invitation process. Share some information. Like Ken Nasmith's one of our rising superstar leaders, he talks about it's an educational process. He doesn't sell anything. He invites people to learn about the nutrition of and the science of good health. and he shares the information. Some people are interested in the products. Some are interested in the products and the business. And some say thanks, but no thanks. And it's okay. So it's a sorting process. So first, use the products every day. Second, share the products. And number three, teach others to do the same. That's where the team building comes into play. That simple three-step process. And it is simple. But if you're consistent with what we teach you, you will create a cash flow, and it gets exciting. And when you create that cash flow, VNI as a company, we pay and we reward certain behaviors. We call them thank you checks. And the compensation plan with VNI rewards you in several ways. Number one, there's immediate income. So business you do this week, you get paid next week. It's called a fast start bonus. There's some other bonuses that are going to be announced over the next 45 days that are going to be weekly as well. Very exciting. But so for example, you share VNI with me today and I place a product order. Okay. That's business that you do this week. I place a product order. You get paid a fast start commission, 30% on Monday. Checks go out on Monday. So it's immediate income. Business this week, you get paid next week. Many of our leaders and emerging leaders have earned literally their first few weeks. They've earned from a couple $100s to a couple $1,000s their first few weeks into their first month, et cetera. So there's immediate income to get you profitable as you're moving forward. Next, there's long-term residual. And folks, this is an exciting form of compensation. The idea is most of us make money in what's called a linear fashion. So we're exchanging time for money, whether we're working hourly, whether we're on a salary and we're exempt and we're working 2 weeks and we get our salary for 2 weeks. The challenge with the linear model is there are only so many hours in the day. And so it's hard to create anything that resembles freedom with linear income. You're swapping time for money. With residual, with the VNI compensation plan, it's very, very exciting because you put the time and effort in and then you get paid on an ongoing basis. Now, the cliff note of that for a description is these products are consumable. So you share the VNI products with me. I place a product order. Then most of our customers get set up on what's called a monthly subscription. The subscription guarantees that I don't have to worry about remembering to reorder. So I never run out of product. So it's convenient. I'm in control. I can increase, decrease, cancel my subscription at any time with one simple email. I can do it from my customer portal. I can call the partner that enrolled me as a customer, or I can call customer service. Piece of cake. So you're in complete control. And the company, we just launched a very new and exciting subscription rewards program where our customers and partners that are on a subscription get additional discounts off of the product price and discounted shipping up and to include free shipping as well. So the idea is, in that example, 30 days from now, if that's when I've set up my subscription, you do not have to do anything. Okay, you've set me up as a customer, and you've gotten paid immediate income like we talked about. But then next month, when my subscription processes, you don't have to process my credit card. You don't have to box up product and ship it to me. You don't have to do anything. The company handles all that. The company services your customer base. Okay, it's a team. It's a collaboration, and you get paid again. And so as you move forward and you build a distribution team and you expand that customer base, those subscriptions, those reorders are processing not from new customers, but from existing customers that are reordering product because this product is consumable, because this product is delivering amazing results backed by science, and you keep getting paid. So the idea is, depending on the size of your goals, depending on your vision, you can put forth work part-time, full-time, whatever your goals are over the next few months, over the next few years, and create a cash flow that keeps coming in even if you're not working that particular week or that particular month. So that's the power of the residual cash flow. Excuse me. Now, third and finally, leadership development bonuses. For those that choose to build a team, folks, this is exciting. This is free enterprise at its best. Zig Ziglar used to say, before he went to heaven, he used to say, you can have everything in life you want if you help enough other people get what they want. And that's the power of team building. That's the power of building a team with Victory Nutrition International. And when you do that, the leadership bonuses that kick in are significant. bigger, it's a beautiful, it's free enterprise at its best, because if you help me, if I come on board and I'm part of your team, you want me to be successful. You want me to be as successful or even more successful as you, unlike traditional corporate America, because you're not worried about me jumping you in the corporate structure. The more successful I am, the more successful you are. And VNI, as our compensation plan, we reward you for creating leadership in your team. It's exciting. Now, why partner with VNI? Many benefits for launching your own business. You're in control. There are significant tax deductions, legitimate tax deductions for declaring a home-based business. We have proprietary product technologies, as we've talked about, that are exclusive to our VNI partners, not available anywhere else. We don't compete with our partners in any other channels. No startup fees, no guarantee, no required inventory, no required purchases. You can work when and where with whom you want. You have the flexibility to travel. Our top leaders, Ed and Gina Bender, our #1 income earners, just got back from an all-expense paid dream trip to a 5-star resort in the Bahamas. Blue water, first-class airfare, all expense paid. Folks, it's a beautiful, beautiful business. Our leaders travel. For those that like to travel, you can travel and build this business as long as you've got a smartphone, and or a laptop. You can build the business anywhere. We give you all the tools. They're digital tools, and you're off and running. It's an exciting model. Now, a lot of times people ask, as we wrap up here, what is the profile of your partner? The ideal partner. And I'll share with you from experience. These are men and women that come from different backgrounds. The common thread is they have a desire for some positive change in their own life, and a desire to serve others, a desire to bless others, a desire to help others. And those are the two common denominators with all of our partners. But other than that, there are no, if you look at our partners that are out there sharing the mission with VNI, all different backgrounds. As you see, they're doctors, lawyers, healthcare practitioners, of chiropractors, MDs, part-time, full-time employees, stay-at-home mom and dads, single mom and dads, people with PhDs, MDs, formal education to the highest level, multiple degrees. We have individuals that have no formal education. They've gone through the education of real life and many, many more. So again, whatever your background is, if you've got that desire for some positive change in your life, and you like to help other people, then we can put together a business model with you that will absolutely blow you away in terms of what's possible over the next 3-6 months and then beyond. We always set a long-term game plan with our partners depending on their goals, and you'll be amazed at what you can accomplish in a few years on a consistent part-time basis with our model. Now, what's your next step? You might be in a position where you say, you know what? I want to engage with the product. I'm ready to place an order. So get back to the person who invited you to tonight's presentation, get your questions answered, get a product order in place. And I will share, I just want to reaffirm, give it 90 to 120 days. These products deliver amazing results. Some people have experienced immediate results. Some it's taken several months as their body's acclimated and been nourished at a cellular level. So we don't want you to think you're going to take 1 or 2 servings of Protovite and be doing one-arm push-ups and running the marathon. That might be the case, but it's not likely. We want you to commit to 90 to 120 days of taking these products every day. Okay, so get back to the person that invited you. The second situation you might be in as far as the next step is you've got some questions. You say, hey, I need more information. Again, get back to the person that invited you. They can answer those questions. They can put you on the phone with one of their partners, one of the top leaders that join with them. They can help answer your questions. They'll point you to their marketing website where there's tons of videos on the products and the business. You can get those questions answered and figure out what the best next step is for you. The third situation, and we'll close with this, is you might be at a point where you say, you know what, the products make sense. I don't have every question answered, but the products make sense. I want to engage with the products, and I'd like to create a cash flow with VNI. Well, once again, get back to the person that invited you and have them walk you through the builder pack options. We've got 3 different pack options that are designed for individuals that want to create a cash flow. They're designed to help you get off to a fast start and get profitable quickly. These are one-time purchases, and we've got significant discounts built into these packs. So the basic pack, as you can see there, you've got some free product, savings of $131, free expedited shipping built into the value of that basic pack. We've got our promoter pack, which is a very popular option. You get some more product, $183 in value of free stuff, if you will, including free product samples, some marketing materials, and again, free expedited shipping. And then that's a great option. And then the third option that you'll want to consider is the share and grow pack. And folks, this is, if you want to leave no money on the table, this is a one-time purchase that absolutely, even for part-time partners, is the best way to launch your business. You've got savings of $293. There's free samples of product. There's free marketing materials, free expedited shipping. And if you'll look right here where my mouse is, if I can find my mouse, when you purchase a share and grow pack, you immediately become what's called an executive manager in our compensation plan. You're positioned there for 6 months. And what that does is that gives you're basically leaving no money on the table. As you move forward and start putting your team in place, start building your customer base, you're going to make bigger incomes off of the commissions and the compensation plan. So that share and grow pack is a great option. But look, it doesn't matter where you start. It matters where you want to go. And we'll help you every step of the way, whatever is the best option for you. In closing, join us. Again, join us as a customer, whatever is a good fit for you. We invite you. We want to, if I could roll out a red carpet over this video conference, I would. We've got some exciting things happening in the world of VNI, and we want you to be a part of it, however you see yourself. So as a customer or as a partner, we embrace you, we welcome you, and we want you to help. We really want you to join us. I mean, we're not shy about inviting you if you're interested in not only being a customer, but joining our mission of making a difference in people's lives by helping them become beacons of health, hope, and abundance. That's our mission. And folks, we invite you. We appreciate your time. Get back to the person that invited you. On behalf of Mr. Bill Downs, our founder and CEO, on behalf of the entire VNI family, thanks so much for joining us. Have a blessed evening, and join us Saturday. We're going to do a quick start training at 11 a.m. in this very meeting room, and we'll teach you how to launch your business and get profitable quickly if that's a goal for yourself. So thanks so much. Have a great evening. We'll talk soon. God bless. Bye-bye.